strong safety for the New York Jets, Jamal Adams. He's on the line with yours truly as we speak. What's going on, Jamal? How are you, man?
Man, I'm good, man.
Well, listen, first of all, you know how I feel about you. My condolences for what you have had to be subjected to in New York City. Yeah, I'm looking at a Jet fan in front of me wearing the Jet jersey. He knows what the hell I'm talking about. First of all, how are you doing, Jamal? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I just came back from the Pro Bowl, obviously. Landed last night. I'm excited to be here, man. It's going to be a great week.
Well, explain to me, man, what your attitude is like or whatever, because I happen to know that you're an incredibly nice guy off the field. On the field, obviously, you a different animal, and you should be. But, I mean, it's gotten to the point, man, where you tackling mascots. I mean, what the hell's going on, Jamal? What was that about?
Man, honestly, man, it was definitely planned in a way. I just wanted to put on a little show for the fans and the kids. We were out there at the Skills Challenge for probably about 3.5 hours, and it seemed like they were kind of dying down as far as the energy. The sun was beating down on them, and the Pats mascot was running around, and he was getting booed by the fan bases, all in the stands. Right. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna take it in my hands, man. And first thing I did was make sure an NFL guy that worked for the NFL went over there and made sure it wasn't a girl. I didn't want to hit a young lady, you know what I mean? But it was a guy, and he told him, hey, by the end of the day, you might get tackled by Jamal. And apparently he kind of forgot that I was going to tackle him, which I just leaped on him. I didn't really tackle him. Right. But what people didn't see is him getting up, chasing after me, and tackling me. There's a video out there, but maybe he got injured when he tackled me. So I'm trying to figure that one out.
Right. I got you. Jamal Adams for the New York Jets right here with Stephen A. ESPN Radio, ESPN News. Put in perspective what this season was like for you. I mean, I've seen you on camera on numerous occasions. The frustration was written all over your face. You talked about the absence of dogs on the roster. We know you got a new coach in Adam Gase. We'll get into that in just a second. But put in perspective for all of our viewers and listeners out there, what this season was like for you playing with the New York Jets as much as y'all were struggling.
It was frustrating. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it wasn't. As a winner, as a guy that goes out there each and every day, that sacrifices so much, and you prepare through the week to go out there on Sunday and get the win. So it's frustrating when you can't pull out a lot of wins, man, and then you have a losing record for the second year in a row. Since I've been there, and you just gotta trust the process, man. I strongly believe everything happens for a reason, and right now we got $100 million in cap space. There's a lot of free agents out there. Hopefully we can grab, and we got to change this thing around, and it has to happen ASAP. So, you just gotta stay positive. As one of the leaders on the team, I just gotta figure out a way that I can motivate the ones around me, that I can make them rise up to the occasion. I can make them better around me. I can, they can do the same for myself. And as long as we get on the same page, pulling in the same rope the right way, I think we'll be fine.
I can't front. Watching you, I know there's no quit in you. I know what a rough rider you are. That's why you were a top 5 pick in the NFL draft, top 6, because you weren't playing any games. You know who you are and what you were made of. But watching you on camera, it got to a point where I was actually waiting for you to demand to be traded. I mean, that's how I felt. That's the look on your face. I think there's no other evidence. Didn't hear anything. Not reporting any insider stuff. I'm just saying, looking at you on camera, speaking to you after losses. Were you at that point where you were like, "Look, man, get me the hell up out of here"?
No, man. Again, man, you can't. You gotta trust the process. It's again, I strongly believe everything happens for a reason, but it is frustrating as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. But hopefully we get that thing changed this coming year. New energy, new staff coming in, and I can tell you we're all excited.
How do you feel about Adam Gase being your new head coach? I'm not excited, Jamal. I'm not excited. Let me be very clear. I've always been straight with you. You know that, man. You've always been straight, man. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't excited. You know what? And listen, I have nothing against Adam Gase. I mean, that press conference of his was bizarre. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. Yeah, but I ain't gonna get on him about that. That's life. But I will say this to you. The man was in Miami the last 3 years. Yeah, he took him to the playoffs one time, but there was nothing overly impressive about him to go from South Beach to come into New York City to be the coach of the Jets. Are you excited about him being on board? And if so, I'd really like to know why.
Man, honestly, man, you have to be. You know, I don't judge a book by its cover. You know, I don't know what to expect. We all don't know what to expect, but at the end of the day, he's a guy that's coming in as the new head coach, and we got to respect him. You know, he's obviously, you know, he did something in the interview to where, you know, they feel very comfortable that he's going to come change things around, and you know, he's bringing different pieces to add with him, and you know, Coach Greg Williams is a hell of a piece to bring, and as his first hire, it sets the tone.
Jamal, recently you were in the news, I think that was today, where they said that you had lunch with Le'Veon Bell's agent making a pitch for the Jets to bring Le'Veon Bell to New York City. Care to share, sir? Care to share?
For sure,
What's
man.
that about?
You know, obviously everybody wants a story. But, yes, I did have a casual lunch with his agent. But his agent is great friends with my agent. So they were already outside, you know, just having lunch by the pool. And I came out there, you know, at the Pro Bowl, and, you know, I was just chopping it up with them and talking about life, talking about football. But they blew up the story, basically trying to say, like, I just sat one-on-one with the agent, with his agent, and, you know, trying to get Le'Veon to come. But it wasn't like that, man. It was just a casual lunch, and, you know, we definitely had a great conversation.
Okay, having said all of that, Jamal, now I want to make sure I'm clear, because you know me, I believe in the brothers getting
100%.
paid. And so I certainly don't want to compromise your money. There is no violation of NFL rules, for example, if you were talking to an agent. Let's say, for example, you did say to his agent, look, man, what about getting Le'Veon Bell in New York? You wouldn't be fined for that, would you?
No, listen, I definitely pitched it. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
Yeah. No, don't. Listen, Le'Veon Bell was definitely – he was brought up in the conversation. But it wasn't what I'm trying to say is the conversation wasn't just about him. You know what I mean? But I can tell you he definitely was brought up. And, I said, hey, man, we need to get him there.